While walking down the streets of Verona, Benvolio suggests to Mercutio that perhaps they should walk indoors so that they may avoid any possible fights that might erupt should they see any of the people from the Capulet family. But Mercutio isn't interested in that precaution. In the middle of one of his usual long speeches, Tybalt, Petruchio, and other Capulet men actually appear into the scene. Tybalt and Mercutio quickly escalate into a word fight, and despite Benvolio cautioning Mercutio that they are out in the public and should not be seen fighting with each other, Mercutio isn't interested in being worried about the sight of others. Eventually, Romeo enters the scene.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou know'st me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
Although Romeo tries to calmly make peace, Mercutio belittles Romeo for being passive and says that it is dishonorable. In fact, Mercutio takes it a step further and tells Tybalt that he is ready to fight Tybalt right now. Romeo tries to break up the fight, but in the process of doing so, Tybalt lands a stab onto Mercutio right under Romeo's arm. Heavily wounded from the stabbing, Mercutio curses both houses, and eventually he passes away. Since Mercutio was one of Romeo's best friends, his death makes Romeo furious. He tried to be a good cousin of Tybalt's, but just within an hour of becoming Tybalt's cousin, the man has already killed Mercutio. Romeo thinks to himself that Juliet's beauty has made him weak.
Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
So Romeo and Tybalt, without any inhibition, start to fight each other right in the middle of the streets where everyone is there to witness it. The fight ends with Romeo landing the killing blow onto Tybalt. Shocked by the fact that he has actually killed Tybalt, Romeo just stands there not knowing what to do, until his friend Benvolio tells him to run away quickly, since the prince would find out from the accounts of at least some of the citizens that were watching, and Romeo would be put to death. So Romeo runs off, and then the prince enters with the Montagues and the Capulets. Benvolio explains everything that happened to the prince, but the prince is not merciful to Romeo at all. He says that Mercutio was related to him by blood, and he should not have died because of the feud between the Capulets and the Montagues. He exiles Romeo and says that Romeo shall be killed if he is found within the city.